I don't know. I don't want to. It felt like they were saying he wasn't man enough, and I don't want to use a word. I could have used the P word, but yeah. Think of another word other than weakling. And I don't think she said weakling. She said Whitney. But let's be honest, it's semantics. Whitney means you act like a girl, which just means you're a softie. So you're basically saying the same thing. But it's the same way
Let's go,
she.
not just a girl, like a dumb girl. Like
Yes,
Whitney is like a
yes.
stereotype of
Because
a
you keep
dumb
calling him
blonde.
dumb.
So like
You
you're exactly, you're calling him
you
dumb.
keep
Like
saying
that's what
he's
you keep
dumb. You
saying.
keep saying he's not. She has called him dumb at least more than 10 times. You call him dumb. You tell him he's brainless. You tell him you don't think properly. Like you've accused him for his choice of friendships. Just so many things. And this is a combination of many things, right? Let's be honest. You call him with. It's the same way she started to call Kid Wire Fi after calling him a fat idiot. She then apologized, but following the apology, she continued to call him FI until he left the show. Semantics. Fat idiot FI is the same thing. Whitney Wickling is the same thing, guys. This whole, she said, Whitney, you mean the same thing. You're basically trying to say, that's emasculation. It's not fair. It's not fair. So, whilst Pere shouldn't have punched the wall, I don't want to say I understand because I don't really support aggression, right? I really think that people should be able to converse about anything, even if you're vile and you say nasty words. Use your mouth, right? But what Pere did was to divert the frustration to the wall. Yes, it was intimidating, but he didn't physically assault Doyin. Let's be clear. He did not physically assault Doyin. He did not touch Doyin. He was intimidating, yes. And he punched the wall, because he was frustrated. He's not the first person to punch the wall in the house. He's not the first person to punch the wall on the BBN show, period. Okay? Personally, I think Doyin could have left this situation. Cece said that she had warned her yesterday, and this morning she was complaining. Oh, Cece was telling me to let it go. Why is she telling me to let it go? I'm the only one that no one defends. It doesn't matter if no one defends you. You are not the only person that no one defends in that house. Cece is somebody that people don't defend in that house. Pere is somebody that people don't defend in that house. Let's be clear. You are not the first person that has not been defended. And to be fair, you have been defended. Cece defended you when you had your clash with Baye. It ended up in a strike for Baye and punishment for Cece. You have been defended in the past. If no one wants to defend you now because they want to dead the issue, no one owes you anything. And if Pere decides that he doesn't want to speak to you and he wants to speak to the other girls, I'm not saying it's nice, but I think this whole idea that Doyin has is almost like she feels entitled. You must do this, you must do that, and then you make a big deal out of it. Because imagine if today she's like, "Oh, Pere's not speaking to me. Ah, that's his business." We already trashed her out yesterday. They spoke to Cross. Pere could hear them. They turned to Cross. This is what we said. This is what happened. They also told Pere, "This is what we said." It's been trashed. If Pere decides, like Sissy, and I'm with Sissy, it's not because I'm Sissy's fan I'm saying this. I agree with Sissy. If Pere and Cross decide to lie to themselves because they want to, they don't want their friendship to be affected in the house, let them do it. When they get outside, the videos are going to be available and they're still going to have to address the situation. Same as Kim. So let them tell the lies to themselves. Let them. And then, okay, fine. Alex told you what they said. You were really upset about the situation. And you're telling Alex, oh, Alex, you should have called me. In the process, you called people all sorts of names because you were annoyed that you were not defended or people are not defending. You even assume, oh, Cece, I don't know. She's not always honest. Like, from nowhere, oh, she's not always honest. So I don't know if she's going to be honest that Paris said it. Cece told Cross, this is what happened, this is what I heard, this is what happened. Pere did not say Cross chanced him. He only said, Cross is aware that I like him. I told him. When I said if there's anyone that comes into this house that will take my time and you would not see me, it would be Kim. And he said Nengi. And that was what Sissy repeated to Cross. And even when she repeated it to Cross, she said it with tact. She was like, look, Pere already told me before All Stars was even birthed. He told me that I asked him, who do you like? He said Kim. And then when I heard you like Nengi. So if I go outside and I find out that you never really liked Kim and it's Nengi you liked, you're going to hear it from me because you chanced my guy. And she said, you chanced my guy, you think because you're a nice guy. You chanced him because my guy is cool, calm, collected. She did it with tact. But she did say what was said. Doyin was right there, standing there. So why she then decided today to say, oh, I don't know if she's going to be honest. You want people to be like, you can do things in your own way. People don't have to do it the same way. Plus, I know Pere and Sissy have fallen out a few times on the show. Yesterday, they're still friends because their relationship did not start on the show. Even when he was talking to Kim and Cross yesterday, he said, Sissy, Sissy is like my friend. And I know he said that like my friend because they've had issues. And it's weird for him to then say that because people know that they've had issues. Same way she was saying, my guy, to Cross. And she told Cross, say, me and Pere don't know ourselves before we enter this house. So if she decides that she's going to be diplomatic about the situation and she's told you did it, you've told Pere what was said. You've also told Cross what was said. Let it go. I don't think that conversation should have happened today. And even when it happened, I don't think that she should have gone to meet Alex and Pere in the kitchen area and start speaking because she triggered him. You were saying, oh, you're fake. You kept talking, insulting the guy. You walk away, and then the guy followed you and said, what did you say? He said, yeah, you did say that. He lost his cool. I wish he didn't. I honestly wish that Pere did not even entertain the conversation, even with Alex. I thought he would have, killed that conversation. Even Kim today, I wish he did not speak to Kim. There was no need to go back to that conversation. But, it's easy for us to say that because we're viewers. They're feeling a certain way, and they're in there. So even doing, as much as I feel like, I think she overstretched it, I would never understand how she's feeling, right? But I wanted to address the situation where people are saying, oh, Sissy did not defend Doyin. She doesn't need to defend anybody. Sissy had just woken up by the noise of the punch and the noise from the argument. You could see that she was still confused. She had just woken up from sleep. And Pere asked her, did I not say that these two people, even the way Pere was shouting at Sissy, if Sissy was not confused from sleep, there's no way she would have answered Pere when Pere was shouting. She would have shouted back. But you could see that she was confused. Pere said, did I not say that these two people are not together? And Sissy nodded her head. Of course, by the time she started to get sense of things, when they then started asking her another question, she was like, if you guys are less violent, I would answer, for now, I'm not going to speak on that. She went into the room. Right. And then Doyin goes in and is screaming. And Sissy's like, I told you to dead this conversation. What does it matter to you? My point is, what was Doyin going to gain from emphasizing and going on and on about this thing? The housemates already think what they think about you. It's not going to change anything. It's not. Kim attacked you from nowhere. She attacked you out of everybody. She didn't even know who said it. But as soon as she just attacked you and said, oh, it must be you. And then you said, oh, yes, I did. I've said something before. That just shows you that, look, these people may have their concerns about you because they feel like you talk too much or whatever. Amoshla called you a parrot yesterday. I just think this could have been avoided. It's a shame. I feel bad for all the people involved. But let's not try and put the blame on anybody but the people who caused this today. Doyin elongated the situation. Alex should have let the issue die down. Doyin shouldn't have gone to confront Pere. Just let it go. And Pere shouldn't have lost his cool. That's it. But I don't think it's fair for people to say Pere physically assaulted Doyin. He did not touch Doyin. He intimidated her. Yes. Is it a form of bullying? It is, because of the way he spoke to her. However, he never touched Doyin. And I feel that he controlled his emotions and that's why he punched the wall. It could have been worse. It doesn't excuse the fact that he was violent. Was he violent? Yes, it was. And I just hope that he can learn one or two lessons from this. And I hope the other housemates can learn one or two lessons from this too.
Okay. Thanks. Sorry, Bryce, before you go, I feel like a lot of people are really confused about people that keep saying this whole thing about Alex should not have asked him, Alex should not have asked him. The thing is, Doyin, like, I don't understand. Doyin has been going around your house, even to Alex, she has said a bunch of different things, and you don't even have to be a part of the conversation for you to overhear things. The house is very small, and Doyin is not somebody that's going to talk small, like, lightly. She's going to be use her normal voice
I
and
agree
very
because she
well.
kept
You
she
can
kept
hear.
probing
So
her.
she exactly. So
Yes,
she
she
has
kept
said
probing.
a
Yeah,
lot, which was overheard by a lot of people. And I'm not like some of the house like dumb people now, right? Would basically take what she said and go around the house spreading it. Somebody like Alex that decided, you know what, I heard this is what doing said. Let me come and hear your own side of the story. Even though she was already upset at Pere because Pere lied to her in her face last night after the pool party. She was sitting on Neo's lap and she told Pere, I went around the house and I asked them who threw that ball at Lebaye, that Oraimo, is it Oraimo or be Ori Flame or whatever that thing is. And they said it was you. And Pere lied and said it was not him that did it. And she told him, you are lying. It was you that did it, which Pere now has admitted that he did. And that is incident caused Lebaye to say something. So when she even went upstairs, she was really upset. And she told what's her name, Alex on the staircase that Alex is always is transferring aggression to her, which is not true. Because Ilebaye now, Alex throwing the ball implied that she was kind of upset that Ilebaye won. But that never happened. So you throwing that ball now has caused this whole, like, it became a catalyst of so many things that happened after that. Because when Pere threw the ball, Ilebaye said she heard Adekunle saying, good for you, which now made her upset about the win that they even won. And she was like, she was telling White Money, I did not even want us to win. Like, I was so upset, and I'm so upset about it, and my head was paining me. These are three things that happened just from that ball being thrown. And then she asked, Perez said it was Alex. So now Idebayi is blaming Alex for all of these three things. So Alex has every single right to be upset at Perez, but she put that aside to try to listen to his own side of the story. Like, okay, Doyin has said this to the entire housemate. Now let me hear what your own part is. And people keep saying she should not